The 2025 Miss Universe pageant in Thailand has just wrapped up, and let me tell you, the internet is buzzing. Fans are calling it a big cook show because of its super unexpected and unconventional format. First off, Thailand absolutely delivered on the production. The staging was vibrant, the details were flawless, and the whole thing was a visual masterpiece. It was a total feast for the eyes. The contestants were incredible, showcasing not just their beauty and brains, but also tackling some really unique challenges that made this year stand out. While a lot of people loved the fresh, creative take, many longtime fans were left missing the classic Miss Universe vibe they know and love, that focus on elegance, advocacy, and poise. It definitely sparked some heated debates online. Despite the surprises, every contestant showed so much dedication and grace. Now, everyone's eagerly discussing the results and wondering what future pageants will bring. What did you think of the new format? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates.
A lot of you, and I mean a lot, are not happy with the results, and honestly, I get it. We need to break down exactly what happened and why so many fans are feeling let down, even though the show itself was a massive spectacle. First off, let's give credit where it's due. Thailand, as the host country, delivered an absolutely phenomenal production. We're talking stunning visuals, incredible cultural showcases, and a show that ran so smoothly it was like watching a well-oiled machine. The stage, the lights, the energy, everything was top tier. But here's where the problem starts. The entire event was framed as a cooking show with this grand, entertainment-heavy theme. While it was visually amazing, it left a huge chunk of the longtime pageant community feeling completely disconnected. It was almost like the soul of Miss Universe, the part we all fell in love with, got lost in all the theatrics. For many fans who have followed this pageant for years, the final result just didn't add up. It felt like the winner was chosen based on the narrative of the show rather than on her actual performance, her advocacy, or her stage presence. It seemed like the wow moments and the drama took precedence over substance. And then there's the whole situation with Raul Roca being brought in as the chef master of the event. His role and influence added another layer of confusion and controversy, making fans question the judging criteria even more. The perception was that the win wasn't entirely earned based on traditional pageant metrics. This feeling of an undeserved win comes from a major disconnect between what we saw on screen night after night and the final announcement. So many of you have pointed out that contestants from powerhouse countries like Thailand, Venezuela, the Philippines, and even the surprise standout from Kate DeVore delivered so much more consistently. They had stronger answers during the Q&A. Their advocacies were more compelling, and their performances from the preliminaries to the final night were just rock solid. When the results didn't reflect that consistency, it made everyone feel like the experimental format had completely compromised the fairness of the competition. The crown, instead of being a symbol of the best all-around woman, felt more like a prop for the show's creative direction. It was as if the winner was chosen for reasons that had nothing to do with what we've always considered core pageant values. And this brings us to a really interesting point that's been trending online: the calls for the Miss Universe organization to return to American ownership. Now, let's be clear, this isn't about nationality or politics. It's about stability. Fans associate the previous management, particularly under IMG, with a certain level of consistency, a clear structure, and a more transparent competition. People miss the days when the format was familiar and predictable, not because it was boring, but because it allowed the contestants to be the stars of the show. The focus was on them, their stories, their intelligence, and their grace. This year's cooking show theme, as grand as it was, felt like it put the theme first and the women second. Fans believe the brand was at its strongest when it wasn't trying to reinvent the wheel every single year with experimental concepts that just don't land right. For many, the 2025 outcome was the final straw. It felt like the organization's creative experiments had finally gone too far. There's a real fear among the fan base that if this trend continues, the credibility of the Miss Universe brand could be seriously damaged. You risk alienating the loyal viewers who have supported this pageant for decades, and ultimately diminishing the prestige that the crown has built up over 70+ years. This disagreement over the winner is more than just about one person or one night. It's symbolic of a much deeper conflict within the pageant world: the battle between tradition and reinvention. While we can all agree that Thailand put on a world-class production, the organizational choices completely overshadowed those achievements. The narrative became about the confusing format and the controversial result, not the incredible stage or the beautiful cultural presentations. So when you hear fans saying they want a return to the old days or earlier leadership, what they're really saying is that they want the essence of Miss Universe back. They want clarity in the judging, they want fairness in the competition, and they want the focus to be on celebrating strong, empowered women. That's what made Miss Universe a beloved global event in the first place. There's another major concern that's been bubbling up, and it's about the future of the contestants themselves. When you have unconventional judging and criteria that seem unclear or constantly changing, what kind of message does that send to the women who dream of competing? It might encourage them to rely more on creating dramatic, headline-grabbing moments rather than focusing on genuine performance, thoughtful answers, or meaningful advocacy work. When it looks like theatrics can overshadow merit, it sets a dangerous precedent. It suggests that a big, emotional spectacle, maybe even a manufactured one, can influence the results more than skill or authenticity. This is a huge worry for fans who want to keep pageants centered on integrity and substance. We don't want to see a competition where the winner is the one who can create the most viral moment. We want a winner who truly embodies the values of the organization. And that's the heart of the issue here. Fans don't want a Miss Universe pageant that feels like a reality TV show gimmick. We don't want a cooking show, a survival challenge, or any other theme that distracts from the core mission. We want a pageant that celebrates elegance, intelligence, and purpose. The spotlight should always, always be on the contestants' talent, their confidence, their poise, and the causes they champion. So, what's the takeaway from all this? It's that we, the fans, love a pageant that honors tradition, not one that relies on gimmicks. We appreciate the effort to innovate, but innovation shouldn't come at the cost of the pageant's soul. The beauty of Miss Universe has always been its ability to bring women from all over the world onto one stage and celebrate them for who they are. The focus should be on their journeys, their voices, and their potential to make a positive impact. Let's hope the organization is listening, because the fans have spoken loud and clear. We want the prestige, the purpose, and the powerful women to be at the forefront once again. Thank you so much for tuning in and letting me share my thoughts on this. I know it's a passionate topic, so I'd love to hear what you think down in the comments. Do you agree? Disagree? Let's have a respectful conversation about it. And if you enjoyed this kind of pageant analysis, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. See you in the next one.
Can we just talk about the Miss Universe cooking show? My heart goes out to Mrs. Venezuela, Thailand, Philippines, and Côte d'Ivoire. These women brought everything to the table: talent, grace, and incredible stage presence. They absolutely poured their hearts out, and honestly, they deserved so much more recognition for their efforts. It feels like the unconventional format this year, with Raoul's new approach, really overshadowed their hard work. Fans all over the world saw their dedication and how proudly they represented their countries. They were authentic, they were powerful, and they truly embodied the spirit of the competition. Even though the results might not show it, they shone so brightly on that stage. It's a shame the competition format felt so far from what we love about pageantry. Let's give them a huge round of applause for their amazing performances. What did you think? Let me know below, and don't forget to subscribe.